check this out, crows. We can build anything we wanted up here. In the comments down below, let me know what you want to build on this platform. How's it going, crows? My name is Krojak, and welcome back to Krolantis. And in today's episode, we're going to continue to add to this amazing base. So where we last left off, we were naming the red Cyclops. We already named the green one, and we had already named the blue one, and we have naming the red Cyclops. I came into a slight problem though. There were lots of great names for the red Cyclops, and I didn't find a single name that I enjoyed for the red sea moth. So for the time being, we are named the red Cyclops, and the Cyclops' name is the Red Crowtober, based off of Red October, which was a Sean Connery film where Sean Connery played the submarine captain of the Red October. And somebody told me the Red Crowtober. I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love Sean Connery. I love that name. So it was great. But I couldn't pick a name for the red sea moth. It is still just called sea moth. So I need you crows in the comments below to get super creative and super funny and help me name this red sea moth. I didn't like any of the ones you guys had, so give me something new. Get those creative juices going, and we'll continue on with our thing. Oh, and the person who told me to name the Red Crowtober, which was I think like 4 of you, but the one person's was Debit Fett. Debit Fett said to do the Red Crowtober. Debit Fett. Just double checking. I like how my notepad has gotten so much smaller since the last one. I couldn't find my big pink one, so I went with it. They put a little green one, got a little green writing on there. Try and make this work. So let's continue on. The one thing I want to add is based off your crow suggestions. I need to get into the base. We're going to start from the top and work our way down. And the one idea that I had, not that I had, that what you crows had, happened to do with the observatory. We're going to go to the observation deck, and then we're going to go all the way to the top, and we're going to continue building stuff. And in this episode, I'm actually doing a little bit...
Captain.
What? Oh! I know what happened. My ship, my underwater base is filling with water. We have, do I have my welding tool? Before we continue on, I know what happened when I got into the Red Crowtober to pull out the sea moth. I heard a collision of the Red Crowtober colliding with the base. So I bet you some of these tubes are leaking water. Bet you it's the upper tubes. $100 is the upper. You! There it is. See, the Red Crowtober, because of, well, think about it. Something's moving down and out of an object. That for in water, something has to move as well. So I gotta quickly repair the inside of my base. Sorry for the delay, crows, as they fixed the base, and then we will continue on.
Hull integrity restored.
We all fixed?
Draining systems
Are we good?
initiated.
No more water? I don't want to drown in my own base. That's good, that's good. Let's go down. Yep, water's cleared out. We're good to go. Continuing on. I was talking about how I'll actually do a little bit of building in this episode so that I'm not just showing you what I've accomplished. I spent a lot of my free time doing things in the forest. So here we are in the observation deck. The observation deck has this awesome view all around here. Somebody asked me a question in the comments. They were like, can I build chairs in the observation deck? And that was Edward. Edward asked me to try and put chairs in the observation deck. And I thought, you know what? It's a good question. I've never tried it. I don't think I've ever given it a shot. So let's go. I like this chair. I think... No, I want something with armrests. I want armrests for... Yeah, here. So it seems like I can. So let's put them dead center. Dead center. Dead. Okay, relatively dead center. We're going to try our best to get dead center. There. Let's test it. Click. Oh, cool. I can sit in them. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we're going to quickly build the next 4 chairs, and then we'll continue on in our quest in Krolantis, our quest land. I don't know. I've got nothing gross. And number 4, let's sit in it. Sit in the chair. Beautiful. There's our Cyclopses. And that's awesome. I like it. Very good idea to put chairs here. Is it sunset or is it... Oh, it's a lunar eclipse. Check out the lunar eclipse, crows. That's so cool. Luckily, you don't go blind. Usually in these kinds of... Well, in eclipses, period, usually you just go blind. So let's continue to the surface to talk about my next idea. It's not even my idea. This idea belongs to someone else. This idea belongs to Benjamin. He may not be the first person to mention it. Someone else mentioned it in the very first video. But in the last video, Benjamin mentioned it. And it is going to be platforms. on the surface? It was a simple question. I want to walk. Benjamin said to me, Benjamin said that he wanted to walk around on the surface without the tubes. He wanted to feel the fresh air. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. How can I do that? So I wanted to know if I can put platforms coming off of this base. So here is our really high diving board. What if I went back the other way? We'll get rid of this solar panel for now. And I built platforms sticking off the end of this. Is that possible? I have no idea. I've never tried it. That's why I love talking to you crows, because you crows give me some cool ideas. So platforms don't seem to want to attach to anything here on the edge. That's too bad. Let's get in the water. No. They can attach the underside. Oh, baby, we are going to have platforms. So let's just build there, right? Can I do 3 across? I like symmetry. I like things to be symmetric. No, don't build there. That's stupid. Don't build there. Build here. And disregard the fact that there is tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of open water beneath me with things down there that want to eat me. Let's not think about that. Let's just carefully build. I like how the platforms aren't square. Look, I've got a triplet of platforms, but they're not straight on my thing. That's obnoxious. Can I build platforms off the platforms? Yes, I can. Build. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You know this shit's gonna be cool. You know we're gonna build some cool-ass shit up here on this platform. So on one side of the upper section, I might go triple platform, and then maybe afterwards I'll light triple platform and I'll remove it. But for the time being, we're gonna go trip platform, disregard the lag. We're gonna go trip platform and give us the most space possible to work. I could technically make this infinitely. I can make platforms go infinitely as far as I wanted to. I could wrap the entire upper deck in platforms. But I have no way of getting up there. All right, back down to Krolantis, which looks awesome. I love how Krolantis looks. It's so pretty. So pretty. Let's go into a tube to get back inside Krolantis to get up there too. That just looks weird. That just looks so weird. Here's one of the nearer tubes. I'm gonna go check out the platforms up top. Okay, so let's remove the window, and instead of a window, I'll keep pushing the wrong button. We'll put a hatch, right? And this will let us get out, right? Yes, it worked! We're on a platform! We are above water on an open platform. Check this out, crows. We could build anything we wanted up here. In the comments down below, let me know what you want to build on this platform. This is so cool. There's so much room for activities. And my name's Brendan, go figure. That is the worst quote. I hate that movie. Okay, so again, in the comments down below, tell me what you think we should build out here on the platform. Should I take the platform and wrap it all the way around? Should I do that? Or I don't want to do that because I've got the diving board, right? You need the diving board so you can't wrap it all around. But if we can put like outside grow beds out here and like benches and stuff, or we can put anything out here. So in your comments, let me know. Continuing on in our additions in this episode, we're going deep, all the way down. We went all the way to the top, and now we're going all the way to the bottom to work on our research lab. As you crows decided in the last episode of Krolantis, that this is our research lab. And we have decided, thanks to you crows, what is going to be in the 3 floors of the research lab. So to get to the research lab, we have our moon pool, and then we have our scanner room. And then in here, we're going to have a triplet of rooms. And I'm trying to decide in which order they're going to be. One of you crows mentioned to me, look at my little piece of paper, to remind me. One of you crows mentioned to me a fish tank. Oreo told me to put a fish tank in here for researching what kind of fish are found in the local area, right? You find other fish, you bring them into the fish tank, and you can do research on them. And that made sense. I think the bottom's going to be the fish tank and work our way up. And then the other person, Mr. Captain, told me to do a 3-level thing. 1 level for the fish tank, 1 level to do all your researching in, and 1 level for a nuclear reactor to power the research area. So do I do a nuclear reactor on the bottom, or do I do a nuclear reactor on the top? Something about having a nuclear reactor above everybody seems weird to me. So I'm thinking the reactor's got to be down at the bottom. That's my gut. My gut's telling me it's got to be at the bottom, I think. I think. So I think that's what we're going to do. Nuclear reactor in the bottom. Boom. Right there. Beautiful. Now, we're going to reinforce the bottom. I want to reinforce the bottom walls because it just makes sense. You have a nuclear goddamn reactor. You want to make sure that these walls don't get penetrated, that nothing comes and messes with the nuclear reactor, that in case of seismic earthquakes, nothing falls apart. So we're going to reinforce the hell out of this nuclear reactor room to make sure the nuclear reactor stays safe. You don't want that thing blowing up like a bomb. You'll take out the entirety of Krolantis. You'll ruin the mushroom rock tree. Mushroom rock tree? The rock tree? It's called the rock tree. You'll ruin the rock tree and you'll probably just destroy everything. So boom. Bam. Done. I need a fabricator to quickly fabricate some rods. Going to fabricate, there it is. Fabricator. We're going to fabricate ourselves some rods. Luckily in creative mode, you have infinite resources. Electronics, reactor rod. We'll fabricate us some of these, and then we'll continue on upstairs to design the research room. And then the top floor is going to be the tank, the water tank. I might do more than one water tank. I might. We'll see. There we go. 4 reactor rods. Boom. Put them rods in there. Bam, 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 bam. We have power. We have power. Upstairs. Next level. Top level first. Top level. Do middle level last. And here's going to be the fish tank up top. Dead center in the room. Boom. Fish tank. And I think we need glass windows, right? We need some outside light in here. Not all the way around because the backside's a cliff face. You don't want to have a cliff face in view. But the fish tank, it needs to feel more open. Because if you don't have windows, it feels very enclosed in here and feels very tight and very restrictive. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, so let's not do that. Let's open her up and then we'll have fish tank with windows. Screw it. What happens if I actually point back towards the cliff face? Yeah, see, I just get cliff face as my view here. The back side of it is not very pretty. See, cliff face, cliff face. Whatever. Let's just finish off rather as well. There, done. Boom. So in here, we're going to put all of our species of plant life and marine life, flora and fauna, as it's called. Bam. Done. Now, we have to go back down to here. This is the research room. So we got to make it all researchy. We're going to need desks and tables and chairs and other types of things. A lab counter. Put a lab counter in here. See? This is for labby like research. How's this look? Okay, what if I put 2 side by side and made like a wider lab counter? Is that possible? Let's want to see how it looks. They don't click together. I wish they clicked together. Okay. See, now they're slightly askew. They're slightly askew. The problem is they don't click together to become seamless like that. It's really too bad. So what I'm trying to think, I want to design. I want to organize the lab. Okay, lab counter here. First, windows. Once again, I like the windows. I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see. I mean, there's a research lab. You want to be inspired by the world around you when you're doing your research. So we have a lab counter. We need lab trash cans. I'll put the trash cans maybe on beside the counter. Nice, right? Trash can beside the counter. You never know what you're going to need to put in the garbage. Then we're going to need a work desk. We'll put the work desk against this wall, right? So people have a nice view, and we'll get comfy work chairs. We'll get a couple of comfy work chairs. We'll work chair there, and then a work chair there, right? Not a lot of resources to make this look like a lab, per se. Really lacking the resources for this to make this look like a lab. I don't see a whole lot to put in here. Modification station looks very lab-like. We'll put one of those in here. Nice. Fabricator, you need a fabricator in here. We'll put a fabricator right there. Just filling out the lab, making it feel more labby. Think another lab counter. Yeah, another lab counter. Why not? You need lots of counter space. Lots of counter space to work on for a lab. Boom. Counter space. Counter space. God. That's why I run it the other direction, eh? Oh, I didn't think of this as a possibility. Get rid of the garbage can and put another counter here. Nope, not a vending machine. Another counter. There we go. There's some research there. Am I able to do the garbage can? The trash can over here at the egg? No, nope, nope. Here against this wall. Boom. Beautiful. Starting to look a little more lab-like, I think. Okay, so we are done in here for now. We've done a pretty good job in our research center. We're starting to look a little more finished. We have our fish tank up top, so all of our flora and fauna is going to go in there. And then down here is the research lab, and then down here is the reinforced nuclear reactor. I love it. Looking good. So we have a platform up top. I need your crow's input to decide what's going to be in there. That's up top. And we got the research lab down below. I think all that's left to do in this episode is our wall of fame, which is not there. Where's the wall of fame hiding? Oh, here it is. The Tower of Fame. I remember the Tower of Fame.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hello, Tower of Fame. So previously we have Van West, DAC, Grim Reaper, and Aaron Hopner. Then we have mikej, Serena, Peanut Butter, and Dapple. These four. I have my 4 guys. 2 more patrons, and keep naming all my patrons until all my patrons are named. 2 more patrons. BobDoily, aka #BlameBob. One of my longtime buddies, one of the longtime supporters, one of the longtime friends. Then we have Ryan D, another supporter of mine on Patreon. And then commenters from the comments section. We have written down Kemi. Kemi and I go way back, way back, Team Fortress 2. She joins me in my live streams, and she comments once in a blue moon on my channel, and constantly talks to me on Twitter. So Kemi, love you, girl. You're on here. And not Kemi D. What is that? Just messing things up here, Crows. Terrible. Get out of here. Enter. No. Get out of there. What am I? All the buttons. Hitting all the buttons. Everything's happening. We're good. Okay. And the last person was Kaylee. Kaylee is a young viewer of mine. She's been watching me for a very long time. We've had multiple chats outside of YouTube through Twitter direct messages, talking about life and me giving her advice on things. Her asking me questions about some situations she's encountering at school and me helping her. So she's a very important to me, a very important member of my channel, a very important member of Crow Nation. So Kaylee Jones, this one is for you. All right, Crow, so that was Krolantis. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas, don't forget to comment down below. Need to name the red sea moth, need to figure out what's going on that platform, and any other suggestions you Crows have. And I hope you're enjoying the series. If you like it, click that like button, hit the comment button down below, and hit the subscribe button and join our growing Crow Nation. So that's it, Crows. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.